What is up, you guys? Back at you with another video, and I've recently had a whole bunch of people asking me so many questions about OctoPrint, how to get it to work, what kind of plugin should you use, settings, how to install it, troubleshooting, and tips. So I'm going to start doing a little bit more content on OctoPrint, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite top 5 plugins for OctoPrint. Now, if you're brand new to the scene of OctoPrint, there's a lot of things you can do. There's an insurmountable amount of plugins, and it's a little bit overwhelming. So I'm going to show you guys just 5 plugins that you would want to use for monitoring your prints. That's it. It's not really going to be editing stuff. For me personally, I found more use and benefit monitoring my prints with OctoPrint and not so much doing actual editing of the files. It's been fine. I haven't had serious issues with my prints, but I'll go in depth in future videos for those kinds of things. So we'll start counting down from the 5 being the least important and 1 being my favorite. Number 5, the Spaghetti Detective. So if you're looking to set up OctoPrint and kind of, it does what the title is, the Spaghetti Detective, catch when your prints fail and they're spaghetti, this is a nice tool to have. You install the plugin on OctoPrint and you can just basically log in on their website once you have an account and it'll look like this. It's pretty nice. I will say the things of why it's all the way down 5 on my list. Some people really love this tool. I haven't had a lot of spaghetti failures. It has caught them when that has happened. Okay, that has happened about a couple of times for me. But the camera feed, you know, it's nice, you would think, to go on a browser and see it. It's very laggy for me, as you see there. And I know I can improve this by connecting my OctoPrint with an Ethernet cable. That's the problem. Mostly these Raspberry Pis have a terrible Wi-Fi connection. And if you just do it, but the router's way too far away from where my printer is at, so that's not really an option. So I get this low frame rate. I can see it, but it's not very great. And Spaghetti Detective kind of relies on that. You do have some nice gadgets over here. It has the time remaining. It's not very accurate, I have found. What is useful is the target temperatures and the actual ones. I really like this because if you have some issues with your fire hazard or whatever, and you got readings with OctoPrint that go off, you can shut it down from here. You can shut down with OctoPrint your printer using this by canceling it, shutting it down. It's very useful. I like it a lot for that purpose. So, number 4, remote lights. Okay, that's not really a plugin, but you don't think about it too much. You will not be able to get this picture right here if you don't have any lights. And you don't want your lights on all the time. So how do you overcome this? Well, I have a link in the description below. You can easily have just a outlet wall and make it a smart Wi-Fi connector and have an app on your Android or iPhone device, or even log in online on your desktop. It'll work whichever way you want. For me, I've actually used Hue lights, as you see in the video right there. I have a Hue bridge, and that whole thing is a little bit more expensive, more complicated to do, but I've had a smart enabled home, and so I just do that and turn on just light. With the smart light actual outlet switch, you'll be able to shut down your whole printer. Again, some more safety features. It's pretty nice. Really think about that when you set up your OctoPrint. How are you going to control your lights to be able to see it or not? Number 3, full screen. Okay, it's a very simple little plugin, really simple little tweak. All it does, this camera right here, you can't double click and make it full screen usually. But with this nice little plugin, you can. It's very nice, it's very useful, and I use this a ridiculous amount of times. So that's why it's so high up on my list. I love it, it's very useful. I don't know how else you can see your prints really well in this small little box, but it's a simple little tweak, and it's nice. Number 2, Chrome Remote Desktop or TeamViewer. Okay, I realize that again, that is not a OctoPrint plugin, but I have found it very useful in my workflow with OctoPrint to monitor something. So why did I say both? Chrome Remote Desktop is perfect for my iPhone. I believe you can do the same thing with an Android device. It's just an app. Log in, you can control your actual computer. So with that ability, and there's definitely some security settings that Google has set up, you can see your local OctoPrint feed. So instead of me having to deal with this from Spaghetti Detective, how else can I remotely control it? Truly remotely control it, not being on my local Wi-Fi network. Well, I've found that Chrome Remote Desktop does the job for me on my iPhone. I can do more than just OctoPrint control everything, but it's very useful if you want to control it off a different computer. I would suggest TeamViewer. It works much better. Chrome Remote Desktop does not on computer PCs, but on iPhones, you quickly tap that thing, log in as yourself, and you'll see the OctoPrint screen be able to do all that you want to do. Number one, my favorite OctoPrint plugin is Octopod. Octopod is awesome. It's an app you can have on your smartphone. Now, disclaimer, this does really only work on a local network, so when I'm not at home, I won't be able to log in on the app and see the whole feed as you see right there. But I will say I do still get notifications if it's at 50% progress or completely done, and if some sort of temperature threshold changes. It seems to me like it's a truly the best free monitoring system. Spaghetti Detective does do this, but it's not free. You only have a 1-month trial, and after that, you gotta pay or accumulate those hours by doing certain things. Octopod is completely free. So there's spots where it doesn't work unless your local Wi-Fi network for the actual camera view, but you can see most of the other stuff regardless and get notifications. I've had so much use of this, especially at home. I won't be next to my printer, curious what's going on. I just turn on my lights real quickly in my bed, kick the app on Octopod, excuse me, and or just check my Apple Watch. I get notifications. It's super useful. I love it. I think it's a very underrated plugin. You definitely should check it out if you want true remote monitoring of your OctoPrint. That's it for this video, guys. Those are my top 5 favorite, very simple monitoring tweaks and plugins for OctoPrint. Let me know your guys' thoughts below. If you enjoy them, smash thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet for more 3D printing content. If you like another video going more in depth on how to do this whole crazy red toolbar and getting more data up here and other certain actual functional things for OctoPrint, let me know. I'll go ahead and do that for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.